Hello, Sapiens. Welcome to the Mopco Improv Theater. Please put your hands together for your MC for this evening's show, Ms. Kat Coppin. Welcome to the Mopco Improv Theater. We are delighted to have you here with us tonight. And this is always the moment where I feel like I want to pause and say, you know, I've said that for years and years. We have been here at the Mopco Improv Theater for 6 years. We've been here in the Capital Region for, I don't know, like 26 years doing improv. I know, crazy, right? But these days, it feels especially true. I am not just saying we're delighted to have you here. After the last few years, we are especially, really, honestly delighted to have you here in person, in a theater with us. So thank you for being here. We are so excited to have you with us. Yay! Right? Yay! Yeah, we do not take it for granted that we are here together. And we are especially delighted tonight because what we get to do is create together completely made up theater. We have no idea what's going to happen. Yeah, that's right. Everybody's like, what? Yeah. How many of you, by your applause, have ever been to a live improv show before? That's good. So just for equal time, that means how many of you have never been to a live improv show before? Excellent. This is all you need to know. We are making it up. There is no script. It is no gimmick. We are not cheating. We do not, this is what we know. This is everything we know. We have a little bit of a plan of sort of the kinds of scenes and games that we think we want to play. Other than that, we know nothing. So you are going to help us. We are going to come to you. We're going to ask you for things like I might say, what's your favorite color? And you would say, blue. Clearly blue is the right answer. I was going to say there's no right answer, but I guess blue is the right answer. Or we'll ask you for a style of movie, and you might say... Comedy. Wow, you are all like, clearly there's some psychic link with everybody here, and okay, good. Oh, that's a special night. Your brilliant ideas are going to be what makes the show work tonight. And by the end of the evening, we will have all created something that never existed before and have a wonderful time. Everybody say yay! 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 There is nothing more that you need to know at this point except who the improvisers are. Please put your hands together and welcome the Mop and Bucket Company. Here they are. This is Allie and Winnie and Michael and Walt and Sarah and Maria. And I'm Kat. You do not need to remember any of that. Here is what we will do to warm you up and warm up us up. We are going to start with a game called Category Buy, which will get us ready to take risks and celebrate failure and get you ready to shout out suggestions for us. So here's how it works. I'm going to get a category of things from you, and I will randomly point to my improvisers, and they will name things in that category. When they make a mistake and don't name something in that category, or name something that someone else has already named, or just pause without saying anything at all, you are going to let them know that they have made a mistake and are eliminated by yelling, bye. Okay, so that's right. So let's try that on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, bye. That's right. Okay, so what is our first category?
Cats.
Cats.
Yeah.
All right.
Love it.
Long hair.
Orange cat. Good ones.
Calico.
Abyssinian.
Black cat. Mean ones.
Tortoiseshell.
Jaguar.
Hairless cat. Ones I'm allergic to.
Bob.
Tiger.
Very nice, very nice. Just like that. Can I have another category, please?
Hockey equipment.
Hockey equipment, I heard. Hockey equipment.
Helmet.
Shin guard.
Puck. Knee pads. Hockey stick. Another hockey stick.
All right. How'd we do? That was pretty good. All right. What category, please?
Trees.
Trees. I heard trees.
Hemlock.
Elm.
Oak.
Aspen.
Oh,
things to do with death.
Funeral.
Small.
Decapitation.
Crematorium.
Stabbed.
Coffin.
Died.
Oh!
Bled out.
Cemetery.
Heart attack.
Ghost.
Stroke.
That's called suicide. All right. Fruit. Okay, this is for the win.
Blueberry.
Orange.
Raspberry.
Tomato.
Melon.
Very nice. Thank you for that. Could I have Maria, Ali, and Michael back up on stage, please? All right. Here we go. Just like that. All right.
On the way up, on the way down.
All right. So how many of you work in an office? Yeah, I see a bunch of hands. I see a bunch of hands. Well, maybe tell me if you have this experience in your office. We believe that emotions or attitudes or lots of things are contagious in an office. Things are going fine, and someone comes in, maybe they're very happy, all of a sudden other people are happy, maybe you come in, you have a little bad attitude, and all of a sudden the whole office has a bad attitude. Does that feel true? Yeah. Well, we think that the other thing that can be sort of contagious as an office, the way we're going to do it, are styles or genres of ways of being. So can we have some styles or vectors, styles, genres, types of movie or play you would like to see? What was this?
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton. Tim Burton? Yes? Anybody like Tim Burton? Yes? Okay, Michael. Tim
I'll
Burton.
take Tim Burton.
Tim Burton. So Michael is going to start the scene in the style of Tim Burton. Then someone is going to enter in a new style.
Nature documentary.
A nature documentary. So Allie is going to enter next, and when Allie enters, both of these actors are going to continue the same scene in the style of a nature documentary. And then what is our next style or genre?
Rock star.
What is it?
Rock star.
Rock star.
Naturally.
Are going to continue in the style of rock stars. And then finally,
Karaoke.
a horror movie. We're going to finish in the style of a horror movie. And I'll come in and we'll do that. Then I will leave. We'll go back to being rock stars. We'll go back to being in a nature documentary. And we will finish with Tim Burton. All right. What kind of business are we working in?
Candy.
Candy. We are in the candy business. Okay, so. Woo!
I love Mondays. Do you love Monday?
It appears that in his natural habitat, the man is performing his duties sufficiently.
She says sufficiently because it's what's known as a left-handed compliment. She does not find me sufficient at all.
Your quota is down. That is poor for this environment.
And you're not wearing a hairnet. The hairnet is often used in the candy business to keep hairs out of the candy. Many times consumers consume candy and discover hairs in it, which is basically a bummer.
These delicious
possible. Delights need to get off to the people as soon as possible. You need to increase your output.
In her native state, the office manager defaults to bossy mode.
Hey, rock stars.
Hey!
Somebody
How's it
say-
going?
Yeah. You gotta turn up that volume, man.
I can do that all day.
Yeah. You guys are working early in the morning.
Oh my God. Is that really happening, or is that just me?
I don't know. I've been up since last night. What's in these candies anyway?
A little bit of everything, my dude.
Some of the special blend.
Yeah.
You remember that motel room in Houston?
Yeah, the one I trashed.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
some of the carpet from that room in there.
That's like totally not all right. I don't like that.
Just whatever, man. Don't be such a downer.
It doesn't groove with me, man.
Just
like
try it, man. Just eat it.
Just eat it.
What, are you scared?
You know,
Scared?
I
Eat it.
snorted cocaine in Abbey Road Studios with Elton John.
Oh, this is totally rocking my world!
Yeah.
It's more like it.
Yeah.
It's more like it.
The owner's coming! He's coming! He's down the street! He's
Don't go up the stairs, you idiot!
Man, everyone around here is such a downer. God. We gotta relax.
Do those stairs actually go anywhere?
I don't know, but I think my groupie's up there. I'm gonna go look for her.
Thus, she left to go join her tour, and we are left.
Fortunately, we have a movement-sensitive camera in the storeroom on the second floor, so we can observe their mating rituals as they proceed. Yes? Yes, the slow undressing.
I appreciate the diligence and the thoroughness of your research, but I'm just gonna leave you to watching that. I'm not into that.
All alone.
Scene. Alright, could I Walt and Minnie on stage, please? And I would love someone who feels controlling, would like to control our actors.
Chloe.
Chloe. Chloe, you
Yes,
can
I
stay
am.
right, you can stay right there. You don't have to come up here at all. Now, Chloe, someone just volunteered you. You don't have to accept the challenge. If you are delighted by the spell and you want to play, that's great. If you don't, we don't force anybody to do anything.
I'll do
Are you
it.
into it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here's how this is going to work. Our actors are going to start a scene. They're just going to start a regular scene, speaking. Whenever you would like them to sing instead of speak, you get to ring that bell, and they will start singing.
I love this.
Whenever you are tired of them singing and you want them to go back to speaking, you ring the bell again. They will go back to speaking. You can ring that bell as often as you like, and they will switch from speaking to singing and,
And
back
how
again.
long?
Yeah, exactly. You can ring it as often or whenever you want.
Okay.
All right. How do these two people know each other?
They are married.
You are married.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh, welcome home. You're looking tired tonight.
But you look wonderful.
Oh, thank you, John. That's so nice of you to say, because this is a new apron and I feel kind of down lately.
Oh, well, this is our spa weekend coming up.
You're right! Oh, I forgot entirely about the spa weekend. I'm so excited to get my toes done and get a massage.
And it's next to a weed dispensary. A weed dispensary. I really need to loosen up too, and that's how I do it.
We're gonna be so stoned in the sauna. I can't wait. Oh, thank goodness.
Well, that's not all we're gonna do, because I'll get a little buzz, you'll get buzzed too. We're gonna get facials and go in the steam room. We're gonna have our emotions go and zoom, cause it's a spa weekend, spa weekend, spa weekend for us.
For you and me.
Spa weekend for Yeah! I mean, twice a year we treat ourselves, and that's what makes our marriage work.
Yes! Oh my goodness, I'm so glad that we saved up for the fancy spa in Saratoga.
Totally worth giving up those video games I wanted to buy. Yeah, I mean, we all make sacrifices, and,
I mean, I didn't get the fancy bath bombs, so I think we evenly sacrificed, but it's gonna be worth it.
It's gonna be totally worth it, but I wouldn't say bath bombs really equate to all the guys with the new Call of Duty calling me a loser. But it's worth it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go there. It's totally worth it. It's not a sacrifice if you smile. It's not a sacrifice if it makes things worthwhile. Oh, sure, it might be a thrill, and I might, miss out with some of the guys and their cool fake war stories. Those are the best ones, the fake war stories.
Yeah, I would not condone you hanging out with real war stories, because I don't want to hear the real war stories. I don't really want to hear the fake ones either, but I will put up with fake war over real war, because the fake war is a little bit less traumatizing. And I really don't want to see you hurting and damaged and PTSD'd up, because I like your brain how it is.
Oh, sweetie.
It's such a beautiful brain.
Well, I did get a virtual Purple Heart from my carpal tunnel. I sure would.
All right, so you all put together some slips of paper here, and I think, Walt, if we just arrange these in the right order,
Yeah, no, I know how to do that.
then they will
Yeah.
they'll
Almost.
come out to be they'll come out in the right order, so
Hang
we
on.
can make a scene. Right. There we go. All right. Okay. Good. So I think
That's about right.
Where is this chair?
Oklahoma,
Where specifically in Oklahoma?
on the range.
On a range in Oklahoma.
Well, some of the farmhands we've been talking about, why you come out here in the middle of a range to sit on this chair?
Well, $50 is $50.
Oh yeah, you're all that Wilkins fella that lost the bar bet. Oh wow, that must get pretty hairy out here, watching the corn grow slowly around you, having the cattle driven over you. Why, what kind of resolution is that, though, I ask you? What kind of resolution? I mean, it doesn't solve anything being here.
They told me they'd pay me $50 a day to sit out here on the range and see if I could see something far in the distance.
Well, I see the heat rising off the corn. What do you see?
Well, I'm listening for a discouraging word. I'm looking to see what's coming around the bend. And I know that one of these days, feel from here to the end of the earth.
Oh, yeah.
You kept me like a secret, but I kept you like an oath.
Well, look, I mean, the other fellas, they knew about you out here, but I ain't told nobody outside our circle, and
That's what I'm saying. You didn't tell anybody about us, but the whole time I've been sitting here, I've been loyal to you. You know how many people have come by here and wanted me to leave with them, but I said no. I sat in that chair until you came along, and now I'm willing to go with you.
I knew it wasn't just a bar bet. I knew you was here for me. I knew it because, what was that hockey player thinking? Wagering $50 as if $50 is enough to sit there? It was love.
It was love, Jed. I was waiting for you this whole time. Who has menopause? I have menopause. I've been pausing for my man this whole time.
It's so brave of you to come out with that. It's so brave. I wish I could be as brave as you sitting in that chair. Oh, I want to do something to express my love for you that's just as grand. Yeah. You smell like a seasick alligator.
All right. I know what comes next.
You do?
I do. I'm sure I do. What comes next is...
It's on that clipboard.
Yes, Allie, Sarah, and Walt are going to do parallel universes. And Walt, do you want to set this up?
Sure. In parallel universes, we're going to need somebody to call.
Yeah.
But what we have is we're going to have 3 different locations in space and time. And we are going to bounce between those 3 locations. And those scenes in the separate spaces and times are going to continue in their own separate spaces. You'll get the hang of it as you see it. One of the fun things is that when each scene freezes and goes to the next parallel universe, these improvisers are going to have to use the pose that they're frozen in to inform what the next scene will be. So, I'm calling this, yes?
Do you want to be in it or do you want to call?
Either way.
You tell me.
Okay, I'll be in it.
Yeah, I'll call.
All right, so we'll just need 3 locations, any 3 locations completely unrelated through space and time.
All right, we have 3 locations unrelated in space and time.
Jupiter.
What is it?
Jupiter.
Jupiter.
The Civil War.
The Civil War.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. You ask and you receive. How's that? All right. How about we start at Taco Bell?
Okay.
Hey, when you're done with that, there's a mess in the bathroom too.
Oh, nobody better go in there. Sorry, I saw the dollar menu. I had a 50. I don't know. Is there a tip jar? I don't know how to make it up to you.
Yeah.
Civil War.
Begging your pardon, but quite politely and civilly, I'd like to shoot you.
Well, I reckon I will shoot you back.
All right, well, don't go between these lines, 'cause I already put my flag in the ground.
Well, begging your pardon, but you should wait your turn to properly put a flag down there. We're not barbarians here.
Well, I can't take it out.
It seems, gentlemen, we're here having a quandary. How can we figure out a way to, in a civilized fashion, murder the hell out of one another?
Jupiter.
I don't know how you guys deal with the gravity.
Henry, you have to breathe.
Oh, yeah. I can taste that gas giant around me.
Just don't want the ship to leave without us. I don't want to let go of this tether.
All right, come on.
Civil War.
Oh, thank you kindly. Thank you kindly. You shot me fair and square. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Well, sorry about the bayonet to the knee.
Yeah, well,
Wait a minute, are you taking that flag?
Taco Bell.
Oh, I think I'm gonna have to use the bathroom again.
Well, let me
I'm
bring the
sorry.
mop back.
I'm sorry.
Jupiter.
I think I'm adjusting. I'm adjusting to the gravity.
come on, come on.
All right, it's two tugs and a tether. We can go back on the ship, right?
2 tugs.
Okay.
Civil War.
I think we should sing Kumbaya one more time before we commence to me dying and you burying me.
Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah. I got my foot stuck in it. You think you can pull me out of this storm?
All right, can I have Maria, Libby, and Sarah on stage, please?
Yes. And would you guys like someone to join you? I think maybe
Yes.
So, would we like, I would love someone, if you would like to come join us up on stage, you just have to say one word at a time. Just one word at a time, and you've got all sorts of support. Now, we have this theory that if you're volunteering someone else, you secretly want to come up yourself. So we won't make you, but nope. Oh yeah, come on up. All right. What's your name, John?
John.
All right. Here we go. All right. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
you okay?
It's too puffer coat, John.
Two proper coach
I wasn't sure if it was like.
Sometimes I.
Okay.
By the magic of improv, I am magically turning you all into one person. And also by the magic of improv, you are now the smartest person in the world and you know everything. But as the magic of improv bestows, it also takes away. So now you can only speak one word at a time. Yes? So, for example, if I said, hello, how are you doing today? You might say,
I'm
Doing.
Great.
just like that. That's all it needs to be. All right. So our expert is in fact an expert in anything, but what is a topic that you're especially interested in hearing about today?
cows.
Cows. Well, that is wonderful because our expert is especially an expert in cows. Welcome, expert. Expert, what do you think is the most important thing for us to know about cows that we may not know?
They
Have
No.
Sharp
teeth.
only.
Big.
teeth.
Oh, they have no sharp teeth, just big teeth. Yes, that is true. In fact, I mean, I knew a little bit about that, and then they do in fact chew their cud a lot, right? What do you think cows? You had mentioned that cows think interesting thoughts when they chew their cud. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
One
Cow.
Thanks.
He.
is,
A.
Bull.
But.
he.
Is.
A.
Bull.
Yes. Yeah, you did say the cow thinks he is a bull, and it does seem that, I mean, typically the layperson would think that a male cow was in fact a bull. How can you tell if a cow is a male cow or a female cow?
You
Look.
For.
The.
other
Like.
The.
joints.
That's interesting. I know that you have a whole book about the other udder, is the title of your book, about gender identity in cows, which is a really interesting topic. Can you tell us a little bit about your work with cow gender identity?
My
Work.
Specializes in.
Gender.
identity.
In.
Bulls.
And.
Cows.
And.
Stairs.
Also.
Oh, fascinating. How do stairs actually relate to cow gender identity?
Cows
Are.
Not.
Very.
Right.
So
Stairs.
Are.
Very.
hard.
To.
Navigate.
Yes, I can see that. I can visualize that. Well, that makes total sense. Yeah, I'm wondering if our audience has any questions about cows generally, or any other topic really that's on your mind.
Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk. What about chocolate milk?
Chocolate milk.
Comes.
From.
Brown.
Cows.
From.
Northern.
Ireland.
From brown cows in Northern Ireland? You know, it's silly me. I thought it was just like the milk and then you added the chocolate. See, this is why you're the expert. Fantastic. See, cleared it up for us. Good. Any other questions?
Can you describe the mating ritual?
The mating ritual. Of cows.
Cows
And.
Bulls.
Fall.
in
Love.
They.
Hold.
tails.
And.
Teeth.
Tails and teeth. That's very sweet. That's very, very sweet. Yeah, good. Maybe one last question for our expert.
How do udders work?
How do udders work? We've got a very curious audience. I love this, that we're curious. Yes.
Udders.
Are
Under.
Cow.
and
Female.
Parts.
To.
give
Milk.
To.
Other.
smaller.
Baby.
Cows.
Yeah, it's clear. That's how they work. That's pretty much about it. Well, thank you so much. Then let's have a hand of applause. There we go. It's really very straightforward. I think we learned that we know more about cows than we thought we did. All right. Clearly, John is even cooler now that he's been up here than he was before he came up here. So I'm wondering if we could have 2 more people on stage. This time you don't have to say anything. If you're like, I want to be up there, but I don't want to have to say even one word. Allie's going to come up here and join me. Who wants to come up without saying, yeah, Sophia wants to come up. And I need one more fabulous person. Sophia, if you would come over here with Allie. This is Sophia. I'm going to pretend I don't know her name. What's your name? Hi, Sophia.
Hi.
There you go. All right. And someone else. Hello. Okay. This is perfect. All right. So this is how it's going to work. In this scene, Allie and I are going to be like giant action figure dolls. So we can speak as much as we want, but we cannot move unless you move us. So you can place us in a position. Go ahead and try that, if you will. That's right, and we'll just stay wherever you put us. That's right, you can change our position, exactly right. You can move our heads if you want, or our arm, exactly right. If you want us to walk, rather than having to like lift our legs, you can just tap the backs of our knees and we'll take a step. Or, oh yep, if you did that, I would turn you over like that. If you tap the back of my knee, right, I will take a step for every tap. Exactly right, just like that. Okay, beautiful. That is all you need to know. You're doing it exactly right. The only other thing I'll say is, you know, just don't have us hit each other because, you know, you would never do that, I know. But that, just because it hurts, right? If you break us, you have to take us home and nurse us back to health. We're expensive. We need a lot more actors. Okay, so could we have like a, I don't know, a period in history, maybe 50 or more years ago?
French court.
The French court. The French court. All right, thank you very much. Madam, you look so tired.
Ah, it is so tiresome to be so rich all the time. The peasants, they yell at me and I just want to ignore them.
Let me come serve you. I will get you a chair for you to sit down since you are so tired.
I love sitting. Oh, thank you. Oh, here we go.
Where are you going, madam?
I don't know. For me?
Yes!
May I have my cake and eat it too?
I don't see why not. I will. It is my big plan to shove cake in your face because I am really part of the rebellion.
I can't believe this! I have never been so mistreated in all my life.
You must learn liberté, fraternité, equality. Thank you, Sophia! All right. Okay. Could we have Maria and Sarah and Winnie? Continuing our theme with foreign culture, we are going to dub a foreign film for you. So, what country is our film from?
Denmark.
Denmark. So we're going to dub a film from Denmark for you. And what is the title of this never-before-seen film?
Pretzels.
Pretzels. The Denmark film, Danish. Thank you. My goodness. The Danish film Pretzels.
Olaf, look. I have designed a diagram of perfect pretzels.
Oh, Sven, I love these pretzels.
Oh. Well, now you can look over the design and maybe suggest a few changes.
Oh, yes, I am good at changes, but let me taste the pretzel first.
Oh, well, I don't know if we're ready for that phase yet. The animal tests did not go well.
What do you mean? What happened to my bunny?
Well, you know how the pretzel is very twisty? The bunny's insides are a little twisty.
Oh, no, not the twisty bunny.
Oh, he will be okay. He just has to hop in kind of Mobius strips.
The Mobius strip? We don't have those in Denmark yet.
Oh, well, welcome to the Renaissance, I guess.
I don't know what you're talking. Oh, it's Bunny. Look at it. It's damaged forever.
Oh, don't say that. Maybe if we gave him a straight piece of bread, like a baguette, he would, straighten out like this stick.
Okay, let's try it.
Oh,
it went right through him.
Hey, I think I have an idea for an act for the talent show now.
What?
Yeah, we put the stick through the little creature.
But what about your pretzel business?
Well, you know, our pretzels are pretty perfect already, but no one has ever seen anyone put a stick through a body.
Oh, you're right. This will revolutionize the magic show.
Yeah. Oh, hey, let's celebrate with this pretzel I have in my hand.
All right, pretzel celebration. Long live Denmark.
Denmark now, right? All right. Okay. Wow. Michael Burns.
Yes,
You've been mostly sitting out
I have.
observing your kingdom.
I have not been contributing. I should probably just, I should just take a break.
No, you know what I think? I think you will be with us more in the second act, but
Yeah.
we can't really end our first act without torturing you just a little bit. Don't you think, guys? So
Okay.
would you go to our soundproof lobby?
Fine, if you're gonna be that way.
Yeah, exactly. All right. It is a tradition here at the Mopco to torture our boss. We like to do that at work sometimes too. Torture our bosses, yes? Never. All right, here's how we like to torture our boss. You all are going to help me come up with some amazing story of something that happened to me today. He is plugging his ears, you hear him humming. We cannot hear what we're saying. We're gonna come up with some amazing story that happened to me today. I'm then going to relate that story to Michael in gibberish, which is just a made up nonsense language. And he's gonna have to guess what that story is that happened to me. And we're just stuck here. He's stuck until he can guess. When he guesses the story, then we can go to intermission. You can get like beer and wine and pretzels. Do we have pretzels? No. Popcorn, whatever we have. But until that point, he's stuck here. So let's see if we can torture him a little bit. So where was I when this amazing thing happened?
In the bathroom.
Really? Come on.
In the bathroom.
Okay, I was in the bathroom. They wanted. Okay, so I was in the bathroom. And what was I doing that you would not imagine typically was happening in the bathroom?
You were breakdancing.
Okay, I was breakdancing. That'll be fun to see. I was breakdancing. I was in the bathroom and I was breakdancing. And as I was breakdancing in the bathroom, someone appeared, like a magical creature or a celebrity or...
Michael Jackson's ghost.
Wow,
Oh my God.
Michael Jackson's ghost appeared. Okay, so I was in the bathroom and I was breakdancing and Michael Jackson's ghost appeared. And Michael Jackson's ghost gave me something. And what did he give me?
A glove.
Gave me his glove. Okay, and he said something. What did he say?
You will never be me.
You will never be me. He said you will never be me. But so I put on his glove and I was magically transformed into
Michael Jackson.
something that has nothing to do with Michael Jackson. It'll be too easy.
Hockey goalie.
Gumby.
A hockey goal. Gumby. I was magically transformed into Gumby, a hockey goalie. Gumby and a hockey goalie. Okay, is that enough?
Yes.
Okay. They're like, yes, it's way too much. Okay, all right. You'll help me. Okay, all right. So, all right.
We're never going
They're
to
like, you're never doing it. What are you doing? Okay, all right. Everybody thinks I'm crazy. All right, so let me see if I can get it. So, okay. So I'm in the bathroom. I'm breakdancing. I'll never get off the floor. Okay, I'm in the bathroom. I'm breakdancing, and Michael Jackson's ghost appears. He hands me a glove and says, "You will never be me." I put on the glove, and I'm magically transformed into Gumby. Never gonna get that. And a hockey goalie. A Gumby as a hockey goalie.
Yes.
And was that it?
Yes.
Okay.
That's enough.
That's enough. Who are you? Who are you?
Hey, how you doing? What is going on?
Oh, yes.
You look stressed. So you were just brushing your teeth. Just starting your day. You're in the bathroom. Oh, and as you often do in the bathroom, you were breakdancing. Typical Tuesday morning. So, wait a minute. You're in the bathroom breakdancing, and somebody else is in there for 3 minutes. It's apparently he's dead. It's Michael Jackson. It's the ghost of Michael Jackson. So he gives you the ghost of Michael Jackson. Oh, gave you his glove. So famous Michael Jackson. So you put on the glove. Of course, anybody would. If it doesn't fit, you must know that's the wrong glove. Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah, you put on it. Yeah, no, it's fine. Spangly, in fact. So you transformation.
Ha! What's the good?
You became the personification of the United States Congress. You became a robot. A robot cowboy from hell. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Do that again. So you had a sidekick. You became Gumby. You became Goalie Gumby. You became a goalie? Gumby goalie. Yeah, and you're playing hockey?
Yeah.
You were playing hockey. You were in the hockey uniform, in the hockey thing. You're in the hockey 5. She's trying to get me to say it exactly. I hate it when she does this. Okay, so you're Gumby playing hockey. You're Gumby in a hockey helmet. In a mask, in a
You're close
goalie
enough.
mask.
Right, close enough. As a hockey goalie.
Hockey goalie.
You said that all right.
Gumby hockey goalie.
Yeah, he said it. Yay, Michael Burr! All right.
Gumby hockey goalie.
As a hockey goalie. Chloe really wanted that as a hockey goalie, but he didn't want to be here for another
I'm like,
20
he
minutes,
knew.
right?
He was listening.
He got it. He was listening. Oh, they think you cheated.
What?
They think you cheated.
I didn't hear you humming anymore.
Oh no, I was out there. See, what I do is I go out there.
All right, you talk about it. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, friends, fellow sapiens, here's the deal. We're going to take an intermission. We don't have a big band or like rock stars to come entertain you, but we do have a 10-minute intermission. You can get beer and wine and popcorn and grilled
Stuff.
cheese and all sorts of stuff.
And Gumby goalie stuff.
And then we'll be back with something different. Thank you. all sorts of other things that I'm not going to bore you with right now. You can get all that information at mopco.org. You can join our mailing list if you're not already on it. Don't go to mopco.com. There is nothing there for you. Not even cleaning supplies. There's nothing. We are now going to do another format for you, a whole other approach to improv, more storytelling and scenic based. It is called 2 by 2 by 2, just a series of 2-person scenes, which is sort of the quintessential DNA of improv. No net, no hoops, no gags, no gimmicks, just improvisers on stage with just ourselves and our own brains. Maybe one suggestion from you to start us off in each scene, just so you know we haven't scripted it all and planned it ahead of time. We will get those suggestions from you. And we've also given ourselves numbers, and we're going to randomly decide who is doing what with each person. So let's count off so they know we're not cheating. Number 1,
2,
3, 4,
5,
6, 7.
all right. And our first scene will begin, well, let's pick some numbers. 2 numbers. 2 numbers.
1 and 7?
Number 1 and number 7. Right. What am I holding in my hand?
Dinosaur egg.
A dinosaur egg.
Let me have a look. You see how it's striped?
Yes, Professor?
That means it's gonna be a pterodactyl.
Okay.
Are you getting this?
Yes, Professor.
Okay. It's not like your regular silent P pterodactyl. Because the pterodactyl eats pears. Write that down.
It's pears. Oh, Professor, so you discovered all of this in your vision?
Yeah. What about it?
Oh, nothing. I just want to make sure that I'm getting all the notes.
Okay.
Professor, we need to return that to the site.
We can return it once I study the pterodactyl after it hatches. I keep my own collection of dinosaur eggs. None have hatched yet, but I have faith in that one. Not that one.
Why is that, Professor?
It's been 10 years. I don't think it's long.
Professor, look, I have to tell you the truth. The rest of the team has lost faith in you.
Me?
You seem surprised.
I am surprised. Look at all my eggs. Nothing's gone wrong. Nothing has gone wrong. Have you lost faith in me?
No, not at all. That's why I'm mentioning it. I was afraid that, well, I've overheard them talking and they want to replace you, and I just didn't want to see that happening.
Okay. Is this set in stone? I'm being replaced. Is that a done deal?
No, it's not set in stone.
It's not.
I have an impulse to make some kind of archaeology joke right now. But this is a serious moment, so I'm not going to.
I think you should.
Okay? Sometimes things that are set in stone, sometimes things that seem like they're set in stone. I'm not really a very funny person, Professor.
That's okay.
Do you want to make an archaeology joke?
off for you.
Thanks.
Things that are set in stone have bones.
What's happening, Professor?
I didn't pay the electric bill.
What do we have?
4 and 3.
4 and 3, thank you so much. 4 and 3.
Oh, right. Sure. Where physically are we? Like something that would fit on the stage?
Rowboat.
We're in a rowboat. Excellent.
Dad,
Yeah.
I'm tired.
You're tired. I'm doing the rowing.
I know, but I rode for like a second and I'm tired.
Ugh. Tyler, you have to keep rowing or we're never gonna get off this lake.
This is so boring though.
It's less boring if you're moving. Think of it like training. You're starting football in a couple months, right? It's good for you. It'll strengthen up your back and your legs if you have the right form. Maybe your shoulders. You need those, right?
Do I?
No, I'm a grown up and I say you do. Yeah, you need legs and backs and shoulders.
What is it about this like lake, outdoor like stuff that you like so much, Dad?
Well, the air is fresh, Tyler. You know what it's like back there at home? It's almost car exhaust and perfume.
Yeah, and like the smell of weed.
A lot of
Good,
that
right?
too, Tyler. I've been meaning to talk to you about that, son.
Oh, come on, Dad.
Son, you're gonna be starting sports soon. You can't be stony baloney all the time. You'll have responsibilities.
Oh God, you're so embarrassing.
You cannot be high as a kite every minute. You just can't. In football, they'll throw you out for that, and then how are you paying for college?
Well, I mean, did it ever occur to you that like maybe I'm smart?
Are you smart?
I mean, I don't know, but like I don't think I'm like a sports guy. So like, what does that leave for me? I mean,
Well, there's always stoner burnout, which is what we're trying to avoid. But I don't know. Do you have like a favorite class?
yeah, like I like the one where they got the like big tables and there's fire.
Are you talking about Bunsen burners?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those,
okay.
yeah.
So
yeah.
so that would be science. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, science.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. What do you like about it?
Like it's kind of dangerous.
Well, that's the fire, son. But
Yeah.
like, do you like the experiments? Do you like seeing what the fire does to things?
Yeah.
I don't know what answer I expected.
Do you think we could make a fire in the boat?
Well, it's a wooden boat, son, so I'm gonna say no to that. But once we get back to shore, we can make s'mores. You like s'mores, right?
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah. When you were a kid, you'd eat all the marshmallows.
Yeah, maybe I'll be a science guy.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see it. Dr. Tyler Baumgarten. Like, that'll be amazing.
Yeah, Dr. Tyler Baumgarten.
Huh.
Huh.
You know, I always said that football would pay for your college, but it never occurred to me you'd actually go to college, Tyler.
What do you mean, Dad?
I just kind of assumed that college would not be your thing. You know, when you were a kid and the other kids were doing their math homework and drawing on the sidewalk and you were setting fire to pine cones, I was pretty sure that we were not gonna have academia in your future for very much longer. But you know,
well, that just shows you. Now I'm a scientist.
yeah. I'm learning so much about you this trip, Tyler.
You should roll me around.
Yep. That's it. Excellent. Number 5 and 6. 5 and 6.
Do you have an answer, Gladys?
What natural disaster or plague is slowly approaching us?
Locusts.
I heard locust and tsunami. I'm gonna take both.
Barbara, you're taking far too long to get ready for the evac.
Well, I want to switch out my spring with my fall clothes.
But Barbara, there is a very slow-moving, viscous wave of drowning locusts heading toward us.
Now, I think plaid is for fall only, but this one is pink and green.
You don't care what you're wearing when they're pulling your corpse out of a soggy oil slick mixed with fluid and dead bugs.
My corpse will not be soggy. How dare you? Okay, now, what I'm wondering for you is long johns. Those are winter. Okay.
You know, this is like you. This is so like you. Avoid. You don't want to accept the reality that all these property investments we made are for shit now. They're just going to get plastered. You don't want to accept the future. You're in denial. It's how you deny.
Denial and locusts, all those like go together, right? From that book your mom wants us to read.
Are you trying to make a pun? Are you? Right now, we're about to have a slow, horrible, lumbering, crushing death, and you're going to make a denial joke?
I guess you didn't like it. I thought you said we could use more humor in our lives, but apparently not.
I don't know if I'm more mortified that you picked now to make a joke, or I'm happy to find out you've actually listened to something I said. I mean, now, on the brink of total annihilation, if we don't get down to that helicopter.
I think this turtleneck will protect my neck and my arms from any dangers that might be incoming. What do you think? It's very stylish and it keeps me. I feel cozy. I want to feel cozy when disaster arrives.
You know, Barbara, if people don't make it out of here, no one's going to question what happened to them. Have you ever thought of that, Barbara? That if, say, one of us made it to the helicopter and the other one just said, yeah, they were just putting on turtlenecks when the wave of destruction slowly engulfed them?
Now, are you trying to make a pun? Because I don't get it.
Okay, so it's me, number 2.
It's you.
Yeah, maybe just pick one.
Number 5.
2 and 5. Okay, here you go.
Number 5.
Any word beginning with the letter T?
Turtle.
Turtle.
He likes you. I can tell he likes you because sometimes he protrudes in your direction.
I believe the protrusion of the turtle is not truly an indication of affection.
Well, he doesn't perceive you as a threat or his head wouldn't be out. I don't find you threatening either, Reginald.
Thank you, Cecil.
In fact, I often find you delightful enough to protrude.
We're being naughty.
Oh, Ramon! That's not what I...
don't you listen to him. He's a scamp. Oh, he went back in.
I often suffer from the same problem. At any rate, we're here to discuss our rebel faculty member.
Oh dear.
So perhaps you could put the turtle back in its little turtle hole.
I will. You enjoy those crickets, Ulysses. Well, here's the thing about our dear colleague,
Professor Diebel.
Professor Diebel. We're getting in a lot of trouble from the national parks and the international committee about removing artifacts from sites.
I know! She's got an entire line of fossilized eggs in her office,
She thinks they're going to.
each of which with its own heat lamp. She's been setting aside what she believes to be dinosaur food
Pears.
and gummy worms.
Well, she said the gummy worms have something to do with pectin, which was rare back in their day.
I remember she said the same thing to me, and it had somehow some connection with pterodactyl.
I think it's all about the P words, really. Have you noticed that about her? She drives a Pontiac. Her favorite movie was Prelude to a Kiss. Her favorite character from literature was Ponce de Leon.
No.
I think it's another one of those alphabetical disorders we've often discussed.
In which case, she would be covered by the Americans with Disability Act, and we would not have to charge her with any sort of malfeasance.
No, and the university would be free and clear because it's not our fault if somebody goes over the deep end. I mean, we work in academia. We go batshit all the time.
But we do it in such a way that it does not call negative attention on the department.
No, not usually.
For example, if your turtle and my turtle happen to both conclude at the same time.
Reggie, are you coming out of your shell? Because
This is the kind of thing that should only happen behind closed doors. The fact that she's in front of the entire campus with that huge picture window and that row of sad little stone eggs.
it's so sad. She sits there. She's got this egg. She doesn't have any real companions. Not like we do with all our turtles.
Perhaps we should share our turtles with her eggs.
If we take the turtles from their terrariums,
That's the word.
we could invite her over and have some
It's not a little
tiramisu.
turtle house, it's a terrarium.
Yes, totally.
Thank you. Thank you, Cecil.
This is titillating.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It's terribly titillating. It's terrifically, terribly
Terrifically. I'm terrified. Do you hear what we're doing? This tumultuous. I think we've got it too. I think it's contagious.
You mean we're doing what she does with the letter P, except we're doing it with the letter T? Because in her case, it's a fixation on a pterodactyl, and in our case, well, let's admit it, we're a bit fixated on turtles.
I feel like I'm being hunted by a tarantula.
Cecil.
A terrible, terrible tarantula.
How dare we judge her?
It's true. We're no better. She's no worse.
This is a moment of great growth for both of us.
I say, we unleash a torrent of turtles to aid her. And then we explore new territory together.
I have a tortoise at my place.
You're terrible.
Number 4. And number 7.
Professor Diebel?
Yes.
I'm Tyler Baumgartner. I'm your research assistant.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know you're bringing me another one.
Yeah, I did really well on my entrance exam, so they were like, yeah, we're gonna pair you up with this really cool dinosaur professor.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah, that's what I said.
All right.
Excellent.
So,
Yeah. So what's your research about?
well, if you look at the last case here,
What are these rocks? Sorry. I'm sorry. What? I'm so stupid. What are they?
they're dinosaur eggs.
What? No way, dude. I mean, Professor.
Professor,
Professor. Yeah. Whoa.
don't look so perplexed. So, I do this with all my assistants I get. Take this key. I need you to prove yourself to me.
Prove myself.
Pick an egg. Well, you have to open the door.
Okay.
You pick an egg.
Uh-huh.
If you can get it to hatch. No one's done it yet.
No one? I could be the first.
You could be the first, Tyler. If you can get it to hatch, I won't take credit. It will be all you. And you'll probably be in a newspaper. So go ahead. Pick your dinosaur egg.
Okay.
And be very careful, because if you drop it, I will be in the newspaper.
Professor, I'm feeling very purposeful.
Don't worry. Just pick.
Just pick. Yeah. Professor, I have to ask you a question. I mean, my first instinct is that I'm going to take the egg and I'm going to sit on it. For a little while.
I can relate to this.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay.
Maybe save that for later.
Okay.
Just
Just try some other stuff first.
just hold it, you know, like a normal person would hold a dinosaur egg. Go ahead. I'm waiting very patiently.
Please, you're making me a little nervous.
Very
I mean, an egg is like a baby, right? So like, hold it like a baby. A little bit, yeah.
Now, make it hatch. Tyler, prove your purpose to this planet.
Okay. Hey, man. Egg. Dude. Just like, come out. It's like really cool here. Just. Did you hear something? Oh my God! It's like shaking a little bit, right? Yeah, come on out, man, dinosaur. It's real. You could say hi to Professor Diebold, and like, there's like some turtles around and stuff. Oh my God! Holy shit!
This is the work of Professor Diebel.
No! It's the work of Tyler. It's the work of Tyler Baumgartner.
And Tyler. And
Baumgartner. Future Dr. Baumgartner. Oh. It's a pterodactyl.
All right, we've got number 3 and number 1.
My Tyler.
Yes, sir. I mean, I have been working in this lab, sir, for a dozen years, working towards my doctorate, and believe me, it was stalled, sir, stalled. And my parents were not happy about this. I mean, they have invested a lot of money, and I have been living at home for a long time, and I was showing a lot of promise, and then your son, sir, just shows up at the lab, and I just could I get a glass of water, please?
Yeah, of course. Tyler Baumgarten. Tyler Baumgarten is a genius.
He just walked into the lab and he picked up the egg in his hands, and now we have a pterodactyl.
I think it's pronounced pterodactyl.
No,
isn't it?
that is a completely different species. This one there are no pairs to be found anywhere on the university campus, is all I can say.
Oh, dinosaurs have changed since I was a kid.
Anyway, I just, he asked me to come here, and, get your permission to, well, he'd like to, he said you didn't actually, he said you might object.
To him being a genius? Because I'm not objecting. I'm just confused. What does he think I'm going to object to?
Well, he said that you didn't think he actually had it in him to be a professor, and that you hadn't agreed to invest in the endowment for the,
I knew saying my feelings was gonna bite me. Okay, I have some money set aside that I can invest if he's really showing promise. I mean, I want my son to do well. You have to
don't
understand.
really understand. I brought the news article. I just thought you should see in person, and I encouraged him to come here himself.
Tyler Baumgarten is listed as second author on the paper with the first hatched dinosaur in history.
I'm surprised you haven't seen this on the news, sir.
Oh, we don't allow television in this
He
house.
mentioned that.
Yeah.
So I guess I really shouldn't be surprised. It's a very nice house.
Thank you. Yeah, we save a lot of money not paying for cable.
He did say that you were sort of a tightwad. I mean, I don't mean to insert. It was just, that was the word he used.
He usually uses nastier words. I'm kind of glad he's learning new ones at college. Can I keep this?
Oh, yes. I brought that for you.
Oh my God, his mother's gonna flip her lid when she finds out that Tyler's a genius. This stays between you and me, don't tell him, but she didn't think it was gonna happen either, so. Wow, we can frame that. So wait, what does Tyler think I'm gonna object to?
I'm not really sure, sir. I guess I just... Well, I guess I was just coming to invite you to come see the big presentation that he was going to give, and he didn't want to come himself because, I don't know, I don't really understand. I guess he thought maybe you thought he was a loser.
Never. I never thought he was a loser. I didn't know he was a genius. I didn't think he was a loser, but I'm sorry. You were upset when you came in before, and I was blindsided by the news about my son. How are you okay? Do you need anything? Oh boy.
I'm a loser!
I just met you, but I don't think you're a loser.
I wanted to be a paleontologist since the age of 3. My family believed in me. Do you know how many times I've picked an egg? Do you know how many times I've held an egg in my hand like, I got an egg? Nothing! And your son is a genius! Is a genius!
you know, they have eggs, and he got real good.
Turtles? Turtles?
Yeah, they're in the pond.
Why didn't he go to the turtle department?
There's a turtle department.
Why didn't he go to the PLE? That's a whole turtle department. He had to come to my department.
I didn't know there was a whole turtle department. I don't know if he knew there was a whole turtle department. You should tell him. Yeah?
Thank you. Thank you. Maybe if I send him to the turtle department, I could get my job back.
Good luck. I thank you for letting me know about my son. I'll be at the presentation. When is
You
it?
should be at the presentation.
Yes.
He deserves that.
I'll go, and good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'll show you out.
I left my glass on your mantle.
Oh,
Thanks.
yeah.
Oh, here they
Here
are.
we go. Two more. We got it. The last two.
The last two?
We know who they are.
We do?
Bring it home. We do. It's 6 and 2.
Oh, it's me. Oh, Ah, yes. The turtleneck woman.
Reginald?
Phoebe,
It's been so long.
I had no idea that you were the turtleneck woman.
I am. I see my reputation precedes me.
Well, it was in all the papers, it was on all the news, it was everywhere.
Yes.
How many people survive a plague of locusts by tucking themselves into their turtleneck?
Just one.
You.
My ex-husband abandoned me, left me.
No.
He took the helicopter by himself, escaping to both higher and bug-free ground.
That's a terrible thing. That's a terrible thing.
Not many people know that walk-in closets are locust-proof.
So it wasn't just wearing the turtleneck, you also ducked into the walk-in closet.
That's correct.
And of course it had one of those sliding doors, didn't it? And you slid the door
I
shut.
sure did.
I bet you could hear their little insectoid bodies flying up against the door.
It was terrifying. It was actually horrible.
Oh, my dear, no, don't. I'm not good at comforting. I don't really.
Oh yeah, just stay right there.
Good, thank you.
But you could continue to pay me, but enough about me. Did you get your degree in herpetology after all?
Yes, I'm chair of the turtle department. But we're threatened. A terrible threat.
Not by.
By the hatching of a pterodactyl.
I wrote that in the paper.
I'm sure you know that there's only so much funding to go around.
And so much front page space to compete.
The
I was
tour
going to be
connection,
on the
yes.
top of half, but you're.
Of course, nobody cares about turtles right now. It's pterodactyl this and pterodactyl that. Genius boy wonder lab assistant this and genius boy wonder lab assistant that. Which is why I am doubly delighted to see that you, in fact, are the turtleneck woman, my dear. I seem to recall that before you entered into what you fully believed would be a life of married bliss with your husband, who shall remain nameless.
Oh, sure.
You worked for the CIA, didn't you?
Oh. Well,
Fess up!
I suppose I can freely admit it now that I took an
It's just the two of us.
early retirement at the age of 45.
You don't look a day over 46. That's a joke, it's a joke. It was a bad joke. I'm sorry. I was hoping, well, let me cut to the chase. I wanted to hire you to murder Professor Cleve. Oh, come on, I know you love that sort of thing.
I thought you were going to ask me for money. You said there was a funding issue.
Do you have money?
No!
All right then. If I thought you did, I would, but I knew you didn't, so I won't. I was simply thinking what your skill set was, and when I saw you, I realized this is the solution to my problem. You and your homicidal gifts can take care of the threat to this department.
I do know that I owe you. I do know that I owe you big from...
The first natural disaster that you escaped with my assistance,
Yes.
when I stuffed you into that giant tortoise shell in Borneo and rolled you down the hill.
Yes, that was quite... really rocking and rolling, as they say.
You were dizzy for weeks, but you survived.
All right, well, give me information about this depot.
It's really very simple. She's across the quad. You can see the large window. There's a great deal of attention. You'll see the row of as yet unhatched eggs, each with their own individual warming light, and you will see that woman preening and parading, so proud.
Odd word choice, but...
I was influenced by her.
Okay.
You simply take aim, shoot, and get away. Do you hear that?
I do. I've never heard a noise like that before.
Well, I have.
What on earth is that?
It sounds for all the world. Yes.
I hope you know what it is, because
Yes.
I sure don't.
It's a baby giant elephant snapping tortoise. They've been extinct for years. But I recorded their call before the last one died. That's a baby.
So, they're not all dead.
I'm so moved by it. No, they have been. They have been extinct. And yet,
Oh, good Lord! Oh!
it is. It's a baby giant snapping
Oh,
elephant tortoise.
Reginald! Can we possibly use this creature to remove the Professor Depot? Do you think we could...
We don't have to kill her anymore. We have our own scientific miracle.
But I was kind of liking the idea of getting back into the old business.
Hey man, turtle. Hey guys, look what I hatched.